You get away from there! That's my money!
Joyous day!
Touch those bills and I'll kill you!
Hands off, I seen it first.
These are coins.
Like it.
Any closer and I'll cut you! I mean it! Mine! All mine!
You get away from there! That's my money!
I'm responsible here! Help me! Touch those bills and I'll kill you!
Hands off, I seen it first.
Be still. You will do no more harm.
You're a right fool meddling in affairs you know nothing about.
Washington's the only thing keeping the Continental Army together. You kill him, you end all hope for freedom.
Wrong, boyo. With him gone, they'll have no choice but to promote Lee, and then...
You are both under arrest!
Oh, well, we were just having a scrap, officer. Ain't nothing wrong with two men settling their differences the old-fashioned way. Can't we come to a...
Quiet! What are the charges?
Counterfeiting!
I had nothing to do with that.
Course not!
Listen, there are more important things at stake here. This man is planning to...
You missed me, sweetheart. What? Nothing to say?
If you are here, then Washington is safe.
True. Thing is, I believe I've just been pardoned. Thank you kindly for the rescue, gents.
There can be no further mistakes, Thomas. Am I understood?
What about the assassin? Yeah, he's here. They put him in a cell right next to mine. Guess we didn't get them all, eh?
Deal with this, Charles.
At once, sir.
What are we gonna do?
You're that boy from the Continental Congress. Adams's little lapdog. I think I have an idea. Yes. 2 birds with 1 stone.
Do tell.
All in good time. It's not like the assassin's going anywhere. For now, we should see about getting you better accommodations here.
What are you on about? I thought I was getting out.
I'm afraid you won't be leaving for a while, thanks to Benjamin Talmadge. He's been running his mouth, saying all sorts of things. You're being investigated for plotting to assassinate George Washington.
What a bunch of bollocks. I thought you was gonna handle that.
We'll discuss this elsewhere.
Dragon is tending towards water these days. Not the same since old Fletcher passed. Say,
I'm telling you, he's planning to escape. We should get in on it.
Yeah? And what makes you think that?
Caught him carving something in the yard. Slipped it in his pocket real quick when he saw me. Looked like a key.
Probably just a shiv.
Nah, Mason ain't a fighter. Always talking and tricking his way out of trouble. Weasel Weems, they call him. Sticky bastard.
Come on, Finch. He's not so bad. Even told me some letters once. Gonna write a note to my lady.
Ha! What for? You think that whore's out there pining for you? Saving herself for when you get out? Huh? No doubt she's already moved on to the next fella, and the fella after him. You shut your mouth or I shut it for you. Easy now. It was just a joke.
Yeah? It wasn't very funny.
Smells even worse than it looks.
he'd obviously fallen over in his stupor and not only pissed himself, but demolished the pub's tea-house bench. An absolute savage, that man. The ale at the Dragon is tending towards water these days. Not the same since old Fletcher passed. Say, what was the mild at the Lion like? He still owes me those pockets.
Get up!
Where are we going?
Stay out of trouble or you'll wind up in the pit.
Similar in shade, but not so useful in the application from what I hear. But I am no expert.
Nasty business, Royal Church.
What are you looking at, half-breed? You not understand English? That it?
Wouldn't have the nerve for something like this. Wouldn't ever see him part with a baby.
Do I need to knock some sense into that thick head of yours?
I should try and find this Weems fellow. If he intends to escape, perhaps he can help me.
I saw that on my way through Hartford. Terrible fire. It's incredible any part of the old hall remains standing.
Really? His sister? But why? She seemed a thoroughly sensible creature, not like to partake of such illicit pursuits.
The lad was trying to keep excellent leatherwork. He learned his craft.
Mason
from
Weems?
Could be.
Yes, indeed.
I need your help.
Oh?
They say you know a way out of here.
They say a lot of things.
I do not have time for games.
A shame, as I was hoping you might play one with me.
We also have a choir.
Fine.
Are you familiar with the rules?
Bastard was hiding behind me.
Seeing as you already know mine, what's your name?
Connor.
Pleased to meet you, Connor.
Wedding bells might soon be sounded, and now this. At that point, I was fainting, let me tell you. I read some of her works, remarkable indeed.
Really?
I had not heard.
Well played. So, what brings you to Bridewell?
Treachery. I have been falsely accused.
Of course you have.
We also have a choir, supplemented by some of the garrison officers. Be astounded how sweet a mass we...
You do not believe me?
Why should I? You've the look of a brute.
You misjudge. I'm an honest man.
A little farm by the Salisbury Plains. Cold as anywhere when the wind blows, but the land is good.
would be finding a fouling piece.
No, I haven't ventured up that far yet.
And yet, also a man imprisoned. Tell me how you found yourself in this place.
It is a private matter.
As is what you ask of me.
Scarlatti and Pergolesi. So rare to receive anything these days. It's a miracle my brother got them through to us.
Oh, while we're on the subject...
I was trying to prevent a murder.
Oh! Anyone I know?
George Washington.
The others put you up to this, didn't they? Thought it might be fun to have another laugh at Mason's expense. Fools, a lot of them. To make light of something like this. George Washington is brave beyond measure, loyal like a brother, peerless in character, and unshakable in his convictions. That man is our Jupiter Conservator, destined to lead us not just to freedom, but greatness. Anyone who says otherwise is either a simpleton or a traitor.
Then you understand why I need to get out of here. If I don't help him, he is going to die.
You're serious, aren't you?
She makes the most wonderful stews.
Very well. But it's going to take some doing. See, everything hinges on the key I forged. That loud Finch stole it. Took me 3 months to make the thing, too. You need to get it back, or we're not going anywhere.
Consider it done.
Oh, no, thanks. I was in my schnitzel quite late last night.
Well, I'll have a dance
eh? If I caught him anywhere near my horse, I'd give him a scalp at...
Well, he'll certainly calm down since his accident. Not so arrogant. And kinder to everyone. Perhaps mortality had been gentler.
It's a long journey.
Show yourself,
Not
man.
sure I have to see...
There was a load of karma come for himself, they say. Watch it.
Well, actually, it's the Germanic next door. Very friendly. All right, scoundrels, back in your cells!
Yes, I saw that on my way through. Terrible. Any part of the old hall remains?
This key is useless.
Last only found by month's end, and they were not cheap.
What are you looking at? You in the market for husband?
Over by the game trail? Beyond the apple orchard, but before the... Some young fella from Scotland was pining on the doll. I think he caught a fever out past. Both his efforts.
Even rather than
Your key is useless.
What do you mean?
It did not fit the lock.
It's not meant to.
You forged a key that does not work.
Well, that all depends on what you mean by work. It'll get us out of here. Just not the way you expected.
Then how?
You're going to use it to get the real key off the warden. You have to swap yours for his.
Why not just have me take the real key? Why all this extra work?
He might notice if it went missing. This way, he'll be none the wiser.
And when he tries to use it?
He won't. That's why we're targeting him.
How do I reach the warden?
Yes. This next part, you may not like.
Oh, as if I've liked the others. Out with it.
You need to pick a fight.
What?
Pick a fight, and they'll throw you in the pit.
And how in the world does this help us?
The warden oversees the pit. Getting sent there is the only way to reach him.
I'll give you credit. You've given this plan to risk my life a great deal of thought.
Take down as many as you can. 1 or 2 will only serve to entertain the guards. You need to make them angry. We all have our part to play. Try not to die.
We also have a choir supplemented.